Here were the Boston Celtics arriving earlier. The players with a look of intensity as they try to pick up a win on the road. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Well, Kevin Durant, the all-time leading scorer in the history of the U.S. men's team, said that experience informs his approach in the NBA, adding, quote, in that environment, you have to check your ego and even take a step back in order for the team to be good. Everybody brings their part, and everybody's valuable.
Yeah, that's a great perspective, Allie. Thank you. And checking out some numbers for Jason Tatum.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. Smart and White make up the backcourt. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, it's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Kyrie Irving out there with Ben Simmons. And it's O'Neal in at the 3.
Guys, when you consider the firepower that the Nets have, obviously built to contend, but the defensive end has got to improve. We know championships are built and begin with the defensive side of the floor.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Outside, Brown. On the wing, Tatum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Kevin Durant. And Doris for the Nets defense. Getting back a healthy Ben Simmons will be a big help.
Well, consider, B.A., that Ben was a 2-time first-team all-defense already in his career. Joe Harris is competitively tough and brings size on the wing. And with some defensive depth coming in, getting stops has got to be the focus.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Now here's Durant. He's averaging 30 a game, continuing to prove how effective of a scorer he is. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. And here tonight to watch his former team, it's half man, half amazing, Vince Carter.
And unfortunately, the Nets' performance not that amazing thus far. They got to channel some of that VC and get their game up.
Now Tatum, his last outing he had 20. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And here's Simmons. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Here's Irving. And he makes it on the layup. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite 2-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
The deep 3 from Durant. Oh, he's way off from outside. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Tatum. Smart outside. Jacks up a 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in for Brooklyn. They've gone 1 for 3 so far. Irving for 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's White. The shot, no good. Ooh, good D by Irving. Durant with it. Now Horford defending. Smart against Durant. Simmons with a screen on Smart. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside, Brown to the middle. Here's Horford. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn going the other way now. 23 seconds left in the first quarter here. Durant with it. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. And it's in there. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, don't you love it when Durant is mixing it up on the interior, using his size to his advantage.
Tatum from long range. That shot, no good. That's the end of the first, and both teams still warming up their offenses. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And around this time of the season, we start to see some rotation changes. Doris, teams trying to balance player health while also staying competitive.
I think this is why the roster changes, having more players available via the G League, the bigger numbers, helps a team. You have a chance for more players to have a breakout season, to prove they deserve a bigger role as the season heats up. I love it, Brian.
We've got Sharp, Joe Harris out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Patrick Mills, and it's Curry in at shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better." Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Brown. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise. It's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
And Blake Griffin is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Sharp, defended by Griffin. 5 to shoot. Mills, no good. Boston trailing. It's Brown on the wing, pounded by Harris. Brown passes to Brogdon. Williams a screen on Mills. Lets it go from 11, and too long on the shot.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
1:19 left to play in the half. Harris outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Harris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And here's Boston. Nothing on offense from them yet in this second quarter. Oh, stolen by Harris. Inside. Here's Warren. Here's Sharp. Another shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
D-Ron Sharp. And out the line, shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
The Celtics making a switch here. Horford, he's checked in for Griffin. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. White, he's checked in for Brogdon. And Smart subbed in for Pritchard. And he's good on the second. So it's Boston now. They trail by 6. Outside White. Back to Tatum. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Nicholas Claxton.
And the Celtics in possession here. Here's Tatum. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. O'Neal on the wing for 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Celtics have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Tatum doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. And that one's drained from the low block.
Well, the jump shot that Jason Tatum has is absolutely lethal. The form, the extension, everything is on point.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nets out in front, up by 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
KD, you were so on top of it defensively. How have you been able to contain that?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but 2 outstanding players through the first half.
The small forward matchup looked like it was going to be a juicy one, and boy, it has not disappointed. Some fierce back and forth between these guys, their own personal contest. I love it. I can't wait. It's the game within the game.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets, they're in a close contest.
You could tell they love playing in front of this crowd. The energy helps fuel this team right now. The 6th man is doing their job, Shaq.
Yeah, there's no let up in these fans, loyal and loud.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart and White make up the backcourt. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. And it's Horford in at the center position. High post Claxton. He's against Horford. Pass to Durant. Shot from 12. Got it. And the Nets lead by 8.
Now the mid-range is his comfort spot, the sweet spot for KD doing work.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Now here's Tatum doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Free throw good. Brown.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Williams is checked in for Boston. Brogdon comes in for White. And both free throws good for Brown.
Well, with all the trade requests over the last year, the Nets started to seem like a sinking ship. But with KD still on board, a chance to stay on course, he's invested so much in this team. I'm glad to see him remain in Brooklyn. Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
90 seconds into the second half now. Lets it fly. And it's Smart missing. The Nets have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
Well, contact is not going to prohibit Kyrie Irving from scoring. This guy has great instincts.
Horford, a screen on Harris. Here's Brown. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Team second. At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown. At the line with 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Brown. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Warren comes in for Durant. Curry, he's checked in for Irving. And Sumner subbed in for Simmons. Griffin, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Smart. And both free throws good for Brown.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Sumner. Down low. Here's Curry. That one's good for 2. Curry's got his first points of the night.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
Outside Brogdon. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Warren with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Warren's shot is good.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
Harris against Brown. 3 seconds left. No good. The third quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front, leading by 9. And we'll return shortly.
13.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Boston trailing. Kevin Durant is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Back to White. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. White's got his first bucket in this one.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Now here's Durant. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Tatum. The Celtics shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Smart outside. Outside White. 4 on the clock. No good off the back of the rim. White's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Pass to Irving. Back to Durant. And that one's good. And the Nets lead by 9.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. Outside Tatum. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Tatum inside. Durant's there. Screen by Horford. Out left to the wing. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
Well, the incredible shooting touch of Al Horford. He added that range game during his time in Atlanta.
Irving for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. That sends Jason Tatum to the free throw line. It goes on Kevin Durant. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
.116 left in the fourth. White against Irving. Over White. Irving, no good. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Tatum against Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Well, Jason Tatum forces that defender with the up fake to get off his feet, and he does a tremendous job drawing contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that brings him within 5.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Jason Tatum, second personal foul. First team foul.
.44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team second. At the line, Ben Simmons. Stepping the line with 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in game, and you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
Boston calls timeout. They trail by 6. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
Tatum from long range. Rebound Brooklyn. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Royce. At the line, 2 times.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. 34 seconds left in the fourth. Horford, a screen on Durant, puts up a 3. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
15. At the line, Ben Simmons. And at the line, shooting 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're losing by 6. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. White, the pass to Smart. And here's Brown for three. And it's Irving with a rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
The line. Kyrie Irving. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
This guy is an absolutely electric talent, can completely take over a game. Kyrie Irving able to be a facilitator, a scorer, and we know he doesn't duck the big moments.
And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. 19 seconds left in the game.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Penalty. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Edmund Sumner.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
White for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Outside Irving. So we see the Nets get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Kyrie, what does it mean for this team getting the production off the bench that we saw tonight?
It's big time. You know, when you're a basketball player and you're able to make the right plays and play at a high intensity level and really come out and make an impact on the game, no matter if you're starting or coming off the bench. We've seen special guys do that. I'm glad we came out and handled business. It's a good win.
This team is so unselfish. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.